You're traveling through the unknown, a journey beyond the corners of reality, where the shadows whisper and the chill runs deep. Welcome to the dimension where your deepest fears are given form. This is The Midnight Mystery.
Welcome to The Midnight Mystery. Today's episode is called I Survived a Nuclear War, but it opened the gates of hell. In each episode, we delve into the shadowed corners of our existence, bringing you tales of the eerie, the uncanny, and the downright terrifying. From the realms of the supernatural to the depths of the human psyche, no stone is left unturned, no dark secret left hidden. As the clock once again draws near midnight, prepare to embark on another adventure into the uncanny, the eerie, the horrifying, the Midnight Mystery.
Date: 14th of May, 2024. I've never written in a journal before. Feels kind of weird, but it seems like the right thing to do now. To put down what's happening, even if no one is left to read it. It's all gone. The world, the cities, the people. The bombs dropped, days. Weeks ago, the earth shook. The sky turned fire. I watched the city crumble to ashes in front of my eyes. The air now tastes like metal and burns my lungs. But this ain't the worst part. No. I would take the nuclear wasteland over this new hell any day. From the craters they came, demons straight from nightmare, crawling out from the smoky depths. Fire clung to their hideous bodies. Their eyes, God, their eyes were pools of hatred. I saw one for the first time yesterday. I hid under a pile of rubble, praying it wouldn't see me. It stalked past, its forked tail leaving trails of fire. Its stench was unbearable, a mix of burning flesh and sulfur. It's hunting us. I saw it tear Mrs. Patterson from next door apart. Heard her screams echoing long after she was gone. They're hunting what's left of us. Hunting and killing. For sport. For pleasure. I don't know. This ain't a world for humans no more. It's their world, and we are the prey. I am moving from place to place, trying to find food, and maybe other survivors. It's dangerous to be out in the open. The demons, they are everywhere, lurking, waiting, hunting. I'm exhausted, hungry, and terrified, but I ain't giving up. Not yet. There's gotta be a place somewhere, a haven from this hell on earth. I just got to stay smart, stay hidden, and keep moving. I'm holding on to the shard of hope that there's somewhere to go, somewhere the demons ain't reached yet. Maybe it's foolish to hope, but it's all I got. The sun is setting now, painting the ash cloud sky bloody red. I gotta move, find shelter for the night. It's gonna be a long night, but I plan to see the morning. I plan to survive, and that's it for now. Who knows, maybe this will be found years later as a testament of the world gone mad. If you're reading this, know that I didn't give up. I fought to survive in the world of ashes and abyss. Date: 18th of May, 2024. Back at it with this journal thing. Feels a tad comforting in a way. An old record of what's left. I found myself outside what was once a lively city. Now, nothing but silent husks of buildings, echoing the past. I never thought I'd say it, but I was lucky to stumble upon a mostly intact house on the city's edge. Decided to make it my temporary shelter, at least for a while. Finding food and water's been a proper challenge. Stores have been emptied out, or worse, occupied by those things. Managed to scavenge a few cans of beans and a bottle of murky water today. It's hardly a feast, but it's something. Though the hunger is sharp, it's the thirst that really gnaws at you. Every gulp of that grimy water feels like a luxury. Every damn second I feel like I'm being watched. Those demons. You can hear them. Sometimes it's a distant shriek, other times the guttural laughter that seems to echo from every direction. And the whispers. In the quiet of the night, they speak in hushed, cruel tones. They're not just beasts, they're clever, strategic. They seem to relish our pain, the fear. It's not enough for them to end us. They want to make us suffer every step of the way. There was this moment today. I saw one torturing a man. Won't describe it here, but it's seared into my mind. They derive pleasure from our torment. It's like a sick game to them. I had to run, to hide, to hold back my sobs, praying it wouldn't hear me. Yet amidst all this, a shred of hope lingers. At night, sometimes, you can see flashes of light on the horizon, hear distant gunshots. Maybe there are survivors out there fighting back, trying to reclaim our world. Maybe. This house is my sanctuary for now, but I know I can't stay here long. Tomorrow, I'll head further out, try to find more supplies. I'll use the day to move and the night to hide. It's a cruel world out there, but I'll be damned if I let it beat me. One day at a time, right? As long as I can scribble down a few words here, I'm still here, still fighting. If you're reading this, know that in this sea of darkness, I still held on to a flicker of hope. It's what keeps me going. Date: 8th of June 2024. Well, here I am, writing in this tattered journal again. Thought it would be my last a couple of times since the last entry. The house I was in got discovered. A group of those demons, more than I've ever seen together, descended upon my hideout. I barely escaped, heart pounding against my chest like a desperate warning drum. I ran blindly, gasping in the toxic air, tripping over rubble and debris. Behind me, the house was swallowed by the all-consuming flames the demons unleashed. I found myself in a forest. A dead forest, to be more precise. Trees burnt and charred, their twisted forms reaching out like skeletal arms. I thought it might be a refuge. I was wrong, dead wrong. The demons, they hunt here in packs, moving between the blackened trunks with a horrific grace. It's as though the very trees have been corrupted, whispering words of doom and despair with each rustle of their burnt, remaining leaves. The toll on my body and mind, it's getting hard to ignore. Every day is a struggle against hunger that gnaws at my guts like a relentless beast. The cold bites into my bones, the toxic air tears at my lungs. The demons, their whispered torment never leaving my mind. I can feel the pull to just give up, let it all end, but I'm still here. Still running, still hiding, still surviving. The world is dark, filled with horror beyond imagining. But I hold on to the tiny flame of life within me. It's a feeble light in a world swallowed by darkness. But it's mine. And I'll keep it alight as long as I can. Tomorrow, I'm moving again, leaving the haunted woods behind, heading towards who knows what. It's an aimless journey, a desperate bid to survive in a world that no longer belongs to us. It's bleak, it's harsh, but it's existence. And while I exist, there's hope, however faint. Remember me as the one who didn't yield to the abyss, the one who kept moving in the face of utter despair. In this new world of demons and destruction, I'll carve a path of survival, one weary step at a time. Date? I have no idea. I've lost track of days. Every sunrise, every sunset, it all just blends into one long, agonizing stretch of horror. My hands tremble as I scribble this down. The once clean pages of this journal are now stained with ash, dirt, and maybe tears. Hard to tell. I found others. Real, living humans. Thought I'd feel joy, relief. I did, for a fleeting moment. But then, the demons, they were everywhere, descending upon the small group of survivors like vultures. The images, the sounds, they haunt my every waking moment. People I had just met, just spoken to, torn apart as if they were nothing. It's hard to put into words, the raw brutality of it all. But there's something even worse. I stumbled upon a clearing where those monsters were performing some sort of unholy ritual. Humans, bound and terrified, their cries piercing the air. The demons chanted in a language that seemed to scorch the very air around them. Then, one by one, they wrenched the souls out of their victims. I could see the shimmering essence being torn away, the life draining from their eyes. It's as if the very atmosphere got thicker, heavier, each time a soul was taken. All to fuel their never-ending conquest. I'm hiding now, in some underground bunker or cellar. I don't even know. It's cold and damp, but it's a refuge. It's moments like these when the weight of it all pushes me to the brink, the pain, the fear, the constant state of terror. But then I remember, the act of writing, of recording. It's a defiance, a little act of rebellion in the face of hell on earth. So, I write, however disjointed, however frantic these words may seem. I write to prove to myself that I'm still here, still human, still alive. If there's any hope left in this cruel world, it's in our ability to endure, to bear witness. So, I'll continue to witness, to document, to survive. This journal, these words, they're proof that even in the face of absolute terror, there's a stubborn spark of life, refusing to be extinguished. This will be my last entry. I can hardly hold the pen now. The poison from the fallout is in my bones, my blood, eating me away from the inside. Each breath is a labor, each step an agony. I've reached a city, a mockery of what it once stood for, a monument to human life and civilization. Now, it stands as a testament to the despair and ruin that stretch as far as the eye can see. The city is dead, decayed, swallowed by the hellish onslaught that the nuclear weapons inadvertently unleashed. Giant, menacing citadels rise up, twisted and malformed, constructed from human suffering and despair. They stretch upwards, grasping at the ashen skies, trying to smother the last glimmers of starlight that pierce through the ever-present clouds of darkness. The demons, they swarm here, gathering in these unholy sanctuaries, rejoicing in their victory, planning their final assault on the remaining fragments of humanity, scattered like dying embers across the scorched earth. I've seen their wicked celebrations, their vile gatherings, the throngs of abominations in their horrific glory. I'm weak, so weak. I can feel the end approaching, the cold fingers of death grasping at my frail form. I can't run anymore, can't hide. My time is running out, but I refuse to lie down and wait for the slow clutch of death to take me. It's a bitter choice, but I'm heading into one of the demonic citadels that loom over the shattered cityscape. In the heart of darkness, I seek an end to my journey. Maybe in the belly of the beast, I can find a swift release rather than wither away in the wastelands, forgotten and alone. I've faced so much, endured horrors unimaginable, but here in the shadow of Hell's dominion, my journey finds its conclusion. As I write this last entry, the ominous gates of the citadel loom before me, ancient and foreboding, whispering of doom and despair. The earth trembles under the weight of Hell's occupation, its tortured groans echoing through the silence. I leave this journal, a record of my survival, my fears, my pain. It is a testament to the human spirit's stubborn resilience, even in the face of unspeakable terror. If anyone finds this, know that in the depths of darkness, I held on, I survived, until the very end. The earth is lost, hell reigns. May God forgive us.
I hope you enjoyed our episode. I'd like to extend a heartfelt thanks to you, our brave listeners. Your presence in this shared journey into the unknown is what fuels our stories. Your fascination is our motivation. Did this episode send chills down your spine? Then leave your comments, your thoughts and theories, your own midnight mysteries. Your feedback is the beacon that guides us through the uncharted territories of our stories. And if you haven't already, remember to subscribe to our channel. By joining the Midnight Mystery family, you won't miss out on a single chilling tale. As a subscriber, you'll be the first to know when a new episode lurks around the corner, ready to pull you back into the shadowy depths of the unknown. This is the Midnight Mystery signing off, leaving you with a simple reminder. When the clock strikes 12, fear the silence, for that's when our tales come to life. Good night, Midnight listeners, and remember, not all who wander into the dark are lost.